Joe, Noah, and Kenny. This week, we got Doug, the one who helped me get this podcast started, and he also is a nomad, lives in his camper out in the woods. We're going to show you how you could possibly do it too.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all our socials. Watch all these shorts. He's going to be a good clip farm for us.
Now it's time to talk to the dog father.
Doug lives out in his truck camper there, so I wanted to ask him some questions about it. And because, Doug, we made it call to the complaint department, you encouraged me to do it. Let's get that out of the way. What is the one thing you could complain about the most living in a 6 foot truck bed with your wife 24/7, and how close have you come to quitting doing that?
I can't say I've come close to quitting yet. But I'd say my biggest complaint would be the pop-up part of my camper.
Okay.
That would be my regret, because it's a pain in the ass. Like, you want to pull over and just hop in because it's fucking pouring down rain. Nope. Got to get in here, move a bunch of shit out of the way, unlatch it, put it up, and they're electric, which you think is nice. You just push 2 buttons and it lifts up. Well, guess what? They're not waterproof. So those motherfuckers break all the time. And I think I bought 6
So what company should we thank for this fucking wonderful
invention? Palomino RVs, owned by Forest River, which manufactures most of the RVs on the market.
Well, thank you for sponsoring this video.
This can get back to them that somebody in the field would prefer them to fix the fucking pop-up.
Yeah. There's a Facebook page that the company is a part of, like a group, and all of us are all on there bitching all the time, and you can see them commenting on some of the posts, when people are bragging and liking it, and the posts where we're all bitching about how bad these actuators are, they never comment on those. I wonder why.
So, Doug, how long have you been living in this with your wife?
I've been living in this for 4 years and 3 months tomorrow, 1,552 days, 132,000 miles.
Wow.
Nice.
That sounds like the life, That's really cool.
And you're never...
Some days it is, some days it ain't.
I guess, my house never needs an oil change or anything, so...
Yeah, I need an oil change, and I need 4 new brakes, which is going to be $1,200 to $1,500.
Oh,
That's probably just like a water heater to the rest of us, though. So
okay. So, a question to go off of that. I'm sorry, it's not on here, but I just thought of it. What does your insurance company think of this? Are they aware of how many miles you're driving every day?
Oh no, I'm flagged. Okay, if you don't know what a Nexus Lexus report is, look up Nexus Lexus. They got reports on all of us. And so you got a nice new fancy vehicle and it's got a computer and you bought it from a dealership. Well, your car talks to the dealership, which talks to the manufacturer, which talks to the insurance companies. All the insurance companies have me as high risk because I am homeless. The insurance companies call me homeless. And so now it's really hard for me to switch insurance companies. And I pay out the ass. And since I started living this way and they didn't think I was homeless, my insurance has more than doubled.
Wow.
And when I tried to get quotes from multiple other major insurers in the country, they just told me they won't offer me insurance at all.
Wow.
Really?
So I'm basically stuck with the insurance I have, no matter how much they jack up the rates, because I couldn't find another insurance company to insure me, and the few that wanted to charge me more than I'm paying now, even though it's more than doubled since I started living this way. And I've talked to many other people that live on the road, and it's happened to them as well.
So those general commercials are kind of bullshit. They don't think anybody.
Yeah, the general's always like, we'll take anybody. You can have 15 DUIs and 20 accidents for the last year.
Oh, they'll take you, but...
I mean, I got Geico, and I feel like they take everybody, and so that's why, that's the only one I'm stuck with.
That's why I'm with Geico. They gave me way cheaper than any other insurance agent, but now I'm kind of worried that you're in my premium. group.
Yeah, you're paying for Doug's house.
Yeah. Because it insures the whole thing, like the truck and the camper on the back, right?
Well, so since it's a load and not tow behind, it's not a separate vehicle. So it varies state to state, but like I don't have a title for this camper because it's not a vehicle. It doesn't need a title in Pennsylvania. Some states make truck campers need a title, but Pennsylvania is a state that you don't need to have a title for it. So I don't even have a title for it. So technically some of it's covered under it, but then I got R&V insurance, and that's actually pretty cheap. Like the add-on for my RV insurance is really low. Like I'm not paying an exorbitant amount on that. It's literally my truck is what's costing me. I think I Kelly Blue booked the value of my truck not that long ago, and I am paying a year in insurance, probably a third of the value of my truck is right now.
Oh my god!
Wow.
So every in 3 years, then
You've earned a new truck.
The value, and the truck's going to be worth less. So then it's going to be.
Yeah, but if you buy a new truck, then your insurance rate would be like exuberant.
Go up again.
I mean, I bought this not new, but I bought it when it was like a year and a half old. They had leased it to someone, and then I bought it, so it was newer, and I was paying half of what I am now.
Jeez.
So it's depreciated, got older, got more used, and I'm paying way more now than I did when it was almost new.
Well, obviously, it seems like it's worth it for you and your lifestyle, though. So, hey, the price.
Yeah,
of
I
admission,
mean,
right?
in the long run, I'm paying less for everything. So far this year, I've lived half the year for absolutely free. Like I haven't paid. That was not paying for a campground or anything. Like we've lived just about 6 months of this year for no cost at all.
Wow,
Nice.
that's really cool.
So that's how you can offset the extra insurance, you know, because you've obviously had a house too. Is this cheaper or not? Like some people say, you know, I'm going to sell everything and I'm going to move out in a truck in the woods. Is it cheaper, or you just better really fucking like it?
I could do it cheaper, and I could do it even cheaper than I've done it. And sometimes I'm living cheaper. Like we've got a balance. Like I said, like half the year we've lived for free, and half the year we've like stayed in paid campgrounds, or like got a hotel for a night, or got an Airbnb. And so you don't have to do those things. Like I could literally find places to live for free if that was my objective, to live as cheap as possible. I could live for way cheaper, and I could live 365 days a year in a free campsite. But
That's pretty cool.
we wouldn't get to go exactly everywhere we want to be. And then sometimes we're going to be near city for work, so we need a campground in the city. And, you know, our rig, like, we're not stealth camping. So we need to camp where somewhere is allowed, because once we pop the roof up, that's like a flag. Like, I'm in this and I'm camping. Like, if you got a van, you could just park and, like, hide in the back and turn your lights off in a neighborhood, and someone's not gonna maybe they assume you're camping there, but they don't know for sure. And if they knock on the door and you don't move, what are they gonna do? They can't prove that you're actually in there. But mine is like, I can, and we have, I think on 2 occasions, slept in here with the roof down, but that's like a pain in the ass. Like last resort, like the one night we did it, tornadoes were coming through and the wind was getting terrible. And having the pop-up, it catches a lot of wind, especially if the wind comes the wrong direction. And it was a storm, so I couldn't, like... Usually, I find if the wind's going to be bad, I just point my nose towards the wind, and I'll be fine. But if the wind direction changes, then it's shaking my roof around, and that's how a couple of my actuators is broke. Because when the wind blows it, it lifts the roof up, and it stresses the actuators and strips them out, and so then they break. So now if we point the nose towards the wind and the wind direction changes, then we got to put the roof down. So that one night we put the roof down, and it was storming real bad, and we didn't really have anywhere to go, that we weren't going to be just driving through the storm. So we just laid in the bed with the roof down, and it's pretty tight. Like I literally have like
Wow.
that much to the
That's a
ceiling
great time to
above
free.
me in the bed.
It says your video froze right when you did this.
It was the perfect measurement.
So Doug's not only
Joe's dick from your nose.
all right. Yeah, I can
That
still
was
fit my
way
dick
too
in there.
big for
It's
his dick.
great, you know. That little trophy would still fit.
Yeah.
So Doug not only has to be a fucking camper, he's also got to be a fucking pirate out there and have the nose of his ship pointed the right fucking
You gotta be a
direction.
meteorologist.
Well, and
you gotta
he's
do everything. Like,
He's got to avoid the Marines and the cops and everything else.
I've seen Twister. He's that fucking guy in the back, right, with all the fucking computers and shit. And he's like, Mindy, we need to turn it, 14 more degrees to the right. He's like, backing it up and shit.
No, sometimes, yeah, I'm literally on the radar watching exactly. I'm like, oh yeah, if we camp right here, it was just going to go north and south of us. It's going to break up because of this mountain right here.
He's a fucking
So,
donor
yeah,
party over there.
Mindy's like, I just want to go to sleep. He's like, we have to drive 20 more miles because this mountain will break the wind this way, and we can park it right here.
Speaking of the Donner Party, I did camp on Donner Pass rest stop this summer,
Nice.
and it is people often stay there, and so the bathroom is used and abused.
Ah.
So if you're driving I-80 across the country and you need to go to the bathroom, I would not go there.
You just shit in the truck for that one,
Yeah.
huh?
Or go there and shit outside because it's cleaner.
You stick you gotta have a bottle in the car and then use your dick, but that one you just shove the bottle up your ass and just shit in the bottle. You're not going in.
Oh yeah, Mindy hates it when I Gatorade bottle it. And I think it's just because she's jealous that she can't.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you guys have emergency methods of if you need to use the bathroom, but you don't have a bathroom. You don't have a shower or anything like that?
We have an outdoor shower in the back. We've got about a 10-gallon tank in here, so you can take an outdoor shower back there. And then I have a battery-powered head that you can drop into any body of water, so a lake, a river, or a jug, and you can shower with that.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
so sometimes that's easier because it's just portable, and like if we're gonna go hang out by a river or lake and just want to rinse off, or the one time I even boiled water and put it into a jug so I could have a nice hot rinse off with that. So yeah, we got two ways to shower, but we have a portable toilet. It goes flat. It's like this by this. And then you can fold it all out, and then we put they're called wag bags, like when you're backpacking or backcountry camping and there's no shitter. There are these little bags that have goo in it that helps break down your piss and shit. And
Goo is the technical term, I'm sure.
Yeah.
so we put those into our little toilet setup, and then when we're in the forest, just find a couple trees that are good to hide behind and set that up. And so when we're off grid, we're mostly using that. But even some free campgrounds like dispersed camping in the national forest or BLM land, a lot of them will have a pit toilet, like an outhouse situation. So then you can just use that. But if we don't have one of those, then we're using our portable toilet. And what's funny is Mindy last year, right after we got it, she made a video about it. And the company that manufactures it and makes the bag saw the video and said, "Hey, let's send you some bags." And for 10 bags, it's about $30. So 10 shits cost you about like $30.
Wow.
Wow. I thought toilet paper was bad in the pandemic.
Yeah, right?
I mean, but you're thinking, that's to live off grid for free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you also said there's emergency methods and stuff. Like, this is one of those emergency methods, right? Like, you can shit out in the woods, right?
No, like when this summer we did our national forest limit in 2 different forests. So we did basically 28 days straight off grid back to back. And so for all of that was our main toilet. like that was our main toilet to use every day for a whole month this summer.
Wow.
So you took a lot of bags then.
But yeah, so the company saw the video and they're like, we want to send you some free ones. So they're expensive. So we're like, hell yeah, send us. And so I thought I was going to get a package of 10 from them or something. No, they sent us a year's supply.
Holy
Since
shit!
Damn.
And this was
Sorry.
this was back in September of last year, and they sent them right after that, and we got them, and I'm still not out.
Nice.
Like it was, we've done at least 100 shits in those bags or more, and I'm not anywhere through them yet. So after our first investment, we've been good.
Do you send those shit bags back with the piss and shit and then give it to this beer company? Because this fucking beer looks just like piss.
Does it taste like it too? Orange.
Does it taste like Doug or? Just asking. I didn't know you knew different flavors. Like this one's Doug, this one's me. Like I don't know.
It's supposed to taste like orange creamsicle. It's okay.
Like like this was a rich guy in the woods. This was a homeless guy in the woods. Which flavor do you want?
Is this like the breast milk episode?
It was like the breast milk episode. I thought that was funny as shit. YouTube
God.
buried
Dude,
that.
we got
one.
like 6
Well,
views
yeah.
on that.
Yeah, because I said breast.
You also took out a fake
Yeah,
tit.
You said breast milk. That brought it to another level. We got banished by the algorithm.
Yeah, fucking AI. It works for us and against us. It's like, well, help me make the episode.
We've gotten
but
a
then
strike
also...
on our TikTok, a strike on our
I
YouTube.
told him we were streaming.
Well, that's
for
only
like 10
because you
minutes.
were talking about suicide during the stream.
No, we got a strike because we talked bad about Mr. Beast in a TikTok as well, and they deleted the TikTok
Yeah, I didn't like that
off
either.
of our channel because I said something
Yeah,
bad about Mr. Beast.
you're not allowed to talk bad about Mr. B.
No.
No. Doug almost worked for him.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
with him, yeah.
No, I didn't almost work for him. I turned him down twice. I don't
That's
know.
the
how
clickbait title
that's
right
his
there.
clip.
That's the clip. He turned down Mr. Beast twice. That's the clickbait right there.
But he was looking for a cameraman, and I think I might have applied the first time, and one of the people that work for him reached out to me and does the interview, and then tells me like you got to mop the floors and like clean up the studio and do all this other
Get the fuck
shit,
outta
and
here.
like basically if you're not shooting, you got to be doing housekeeping, and it's like this ain't a camera guy job. This is a janitor job that you sometimes run the
Touch a
camera.
camera.
And it was shit. I think they offered me like $30,000 a year to, on my own dime, move to North Carolina, live there, and basically be on call 24/7 to do whatever Mr. Beast wants for a flat rate of $30,000 a year.
Jesus.
Wow.
And I was already making more than that freelancing, and I told the dude to go fuck himself. And then like a year and a half, 2 years later, the same guy called me back and asked me if at that point I'd be interested. And I was like, dude, I literally told you to fuck off. Like, I wasn't nice about it.
Turns out they couldn't get
I was
anybody to
like,
fucking
no.
take that shitty job.
And
Call Doug again.
yeah, he's like, well, now I can offer you $43,000 a year. And I was like, okay, then I'll show up 3 days a week. I ain't ever touching a fucking mop. I ain't cleaning the fucking studio. And you're paying for me to move to fucking, and you're putting me up there. She's like, oh, we can't do that. I was like, yeah, I don't want your job. Leave me alone. I was like, I watch him give money away every day. If you want me to fucking clean the floors and run a camera, I know what you got. I need over $100 grand. Don't call me back if it's $1 under that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Doug, have you ever done anything for like Ghost Adventures or anything like that, where they're doing the night vision cameras
Yeah,
and shit?
I've worked for Ghost Adventures. Not a ton, but I did 3 episodes with Ghost Adventures.
Oh, nice.
My mom loves Ghost Adventures and Ghost Hunters and all that. She's always enamored by it. And I'm like, Mom, most of that shit, I'm assuming, is probably fake.
Yeah, I was going to say, how much of it is set up?
I am a ghost in the one episode in Indiana that we shot.
Oh, wow. Doug's a ghost.
So you put the camera down on a tripod with a slower, longer shutter so things get blurry. And then you know those suits that cover your whole body that like you can see through from the inside, but you just look like a color.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would get in that, and it would be all black, and then like I would like walk down the hallway, like moving my limbs and like shaking my head, and I'd walk down really slow.
They
like
pay
I
you more than 30 grand for that?
I was gonna say he's not gonna mop the studio, but he'll dress up like a black sperm and walk down that fucking hallway.
I mean, that was fun, pretending to be a ghost. And then you watch the show, and it looks like a ghost is coming down the hallway.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god, I'm
Me
totally
going like
showing
this
my
in a
mom
suit.
that episode. I know that ghost!
We're all watching that later and be like, that's Doug!
Yeah. Doug will do crazy shit. You just gotta tickle his curiosity bone. The mop didn't quite do it.
Oh man.
Oh man.
He exposes deep and dark secrets of Hollywood. There, that's the.
He's got 15 different thumbnails ready to go for this episode. We're gonna be good to go. All right, next question on the the list I had. If you had to start over with only $5,000, what is the first piece of gear or preparation you would spend it on?
well, I mean, you got to start with the vehicle first. If you don't got a vehicle, you can't go.
Okay. Well, okay. So,
Well,
how
ain't getting
much
him a
did you get
car.
the vehicle for?
It
That's
ain't
gonna be like
$5,000.
30 grand.
Okay, let's say you
So
have
maybe-
let's say you have the vehicle and it's fine
Yeah, I was gonna say.
mechanically and electronically it's all fine. What's that first piece of equipment that you're buying? Maybe not.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
the truck and the camper.
What's like
I
a
got-
quality of life thing for you?
Is
I
the
don't
sex
know.
robot on the list?
I'd say, I would say like the solar setup. Like
Oh, yeah.
I love our setup, like power, like getting power for free, like literally on our system that powers like all our gear, our laptops, our internet, everything. We've spent like what would have been my electric bill for like 3 to 4 months when I lived in a house. Spent that once, and I've been using it for years,
Wow.
and I don't pay
So
any
you don't
more
pay
money,
for electric at all.
and I get more power. Well, if I'm at a campground, I'm getting power.
Sure,
Shore
that makes
power
sense.
from the campground. But when I'm off grid, everything's solar. I got a solar panel on the camper that runs the lights, runs the heater. It'll run the fridge, but I don't really run the fridge. I run the fridge mostly on propane because it lasts longer, and then I can worry about doing everything else. I can charge my phone in here, but then we have a solar generator and an additional panel that I can put out anywhere and move around because, like I said, sometimes I got to park strategically with the wind, and that's not as great for solar, or maybe I'm under trees, or I want to be under trees because it's going to be like super hot, so I don't want the sun on my vehicle, so I don't get that great of solar. So then I've got an additional panel that I could go set up in the perfect position in the sun to power my generator, and then I can use that to power all of our electronics, all our cameras, all the internet, everything. So that's one piece of this equation that, you know, just helps us stay for free, helps us stay off grid. And I do have solar in the camper, but it's not enough. I could add to it, but I like having two systems that I can use in different ways. So that would be the first additional thing I would say. I would
So,
add.
how many battery packs or whatever do you have then?
I have like a marine battery built into the camper.
Yeah.
I can charge that while I'm driving. It charges off the solar, and it'll top off when I'm plugged in the shore power, like 30 minutes.
Is that lead acid or is that lithium ion? Or you know,
It's probably lead acid.
that's what I think.
I had one before, and it burned out, and I didn't like that one. So I got rid of it, and I have an AGM battery.
So it's a lead acid, yeah.
Well, I had the lead acid one before that you had to like top off with water, and that's how I fried it because I had to leave my camper for like a job for like a month, and it got low on water, and it just basically fried itself. With the newer AGM that I got, it's all self-contained. I don't have to add water or do any of that shit. So it's not the
It's not the
lead
same
acid
lead
one
acid
that
that
you have to like
do that.
maintain.
Yeah. It's got the glass base in it.
But yeah, yes. But the other one is a lithium solar generator that's portable. Like Jackery, Goal Zero,
Yeah.
all Blue Yeti, like all those, what they make.
Yeah.
So we have one of those, and then an additional 100-watt solar panel that I can move around.
Nice.
Since Doug made us start this YouTube channel, I mean, this is not that off topic, but it's like, how come Doug never started a YouTube channel about living out? I know Mindy does her videos and stuff about exploring, but you know, there's tons of people that do like their own YouTube channel.
Excellent vlogger.
Oh yeah, you'd kill it, Doug. Well, how come you never went down that path?
Because I mean, I only got so much time to make so much content in the day.
That's
Joe.
true. Yeah, no shit, motherfucker. This is my fourth commitment.
He doesn't want to kill himself like you do.
I'm tired of not having my own shit. I want to make something of my own. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to, and if we got to the point where we could hire like a full-time editor that I could just give that footage to, then I probably would one day. But at the point we are right now with all the shooting and editing for Mindy, I don't have the time to be editing full-length videos and shooting them myself, because we're out shooting for Mindy, and then we're in the camper editing for Mindy. And so it would be too much right now. And like we kind of built her brand, so we're doubling down on it.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, it's doing well. So
I mean, before I even followed her, or I knew who you were or Mindy was, I would see her stuff on my For You page on TikTok. So something's working for you guys. So that's great. You know?
If it goes well with Doug, I got to sucker her in for the next video podcast here. I got some connections. Doug might like us.
Well, yeah, I was trying to make her come on with me, and we literally have been going nonstop for a month, and she's got like a million projects due, and she's like, I need a fucking edit, and she's like, well, just tell Joe, well, this is a bonus, because then I'll just be a different guest, so he gets 2 episodes out of us instead of 1.
That's exactly what I was hoping.
We're milking you guys.
No, I do. I want content. I love it. I wanted it separate. We'll do 2 separate, and then we have the one where you're together. I get 3 episodes.
Exactly.
I'm already
We're
thinking.
bringing it all together.
Don't blow your whole load on one
Maybe
fucking
we get
episode.
lucky and one of these is in person too. But
that's the 4th episode. Right? We got 4 now.
It's
Doug
not,
visits the
it's not a
basement.
trilogy. It's a series.
We got to print Mindy's bust. We'll have to do that next.
Oh my.
Want to print one of them together
Wait,
side by side?
Wait. Just the bust, though. Just like an actual. Just the bust.
I realized after I said it, it made it sound like
I saw the light in Doug's eyes. I was like, him and I had the same vision there.
You bastards! Oh, it's because
No, don't. That'll kill the channel.
No, we're not killing the channel. We got the tit.
Yes,
we bring it out every episode. Doug can't see it.
Who
No, you
cares
can see it.
if we kill the channel? The channel's still live.
Doug got excited.
The channel's still there.
Nobody can see that because it's going to be behind that fucking display. I'm going to have to put at the bottom. It's going to be so goddamn big. All right. Oh, no. It's gone forever. It rolled away.
Yep, his boob rolled away.
Yep, we can't have it anymore. Next question that I had was, you said about finding the campsites and stuff for free and stuff like that. Like, obviously, a national park, they probably book up pretty fast. Like, how do you find reliable places to stay? Or you just drive out in the middle of fucking nowhere?
There's a million websites and apps now. We use a couple of them. iOverlander's a big one. Campendium's like our second go-to. National Forest sites, DLM, we know those have a lot of free spots, so sometimes you can look up on their website where they allow it. And Onyx is another big one. That's a map that you can see where you can go. Like, if you're in a national forest, technically, as long as you're within 30 feet of a road, you can camp anywhere. So if it's like a dirt road and there's a pull-out, you're allowed to camp there.
Really?
Yeah. if you're in a national forest or on BLM land, because that's our land, that's public land, we all own it, and it's all our right to go out and use it. So if you're within 30 feet of the road, anywhere. And so now if you go deeper into the forest and like a wilderness area, there's different rules. Like if you're in the wilderness, you're supposed to use a designated area where camping's allowed. So like when you hike in, but like for camping in a camper or a vehicle, if there's a pull out or like a little side road that they block off, they don't use anymore, which is very common in the national forest because they use it for logging. So they might close an old logging road and just cut down a tree, and they haven't used it in decades. Makes the perfect camping pull out. And in areas where it becomes real popular to do, they'll make some established pull outs. So you'll go down a national forest road and you'll see it, and these apps will even have it like, oh, there's 25 pull outs down this road. Like go a quarter mile and it'll show you on the map there's one on the left. Go half mile, there's one on the right. Go a mile in, there's like 3 altogether. So it's easier than ever to find them, but if you know where to find them, like national forest, BLM land, you just go find a dirt road, drive down, and wherever you can pull out, you're allowed to camp. And you can look, depending on the designation of the specific land, usually in the national forest, you can camp for 14 days, up to 14 days for free before you're supposed to move.
Oh, okay.
And then sometimes you're only going to move for a day, and then technically you come back and move again and stay another 14. Sometimes it's got to be 14 days within a month, or sometimes it's 14 days all year. Just in that national forest. But where they're out west, there's a bunch of national forests. There's a national forest right next to another national forest that's right next to another national forest. So you could be in this one like we were this summer. We were at Mount St. Helens area. There's a national forest there. I can't remember the name, but it's right beside the National Monument. We camped there for 14 days, and then we drove across the river into Oregon into Mount Hood National Forest. And it wasn't far. It was like not even like an hour's drive, but we were in a different state, in a different national forest, and then we spent 14 days there. That was completely fine and legal to do. And then there's a national forest just below that I could have just kept going 14 days. And like you can even go back after 30 days and camp 14 more days at the last national forest.
So I hate to be malicious, but have you ever run into like problems, like people trying to steal your shit or like being malicious in any way? Or is like everybody you've ever ran into in your, what do you say, 4 or 5 years now? That
he said 4 years.
4 years and some change that have been malicious?
Yeah, this is actually his 5th camper.
That insurance is really paying off.
That's why it's so expensive.
That's why it's so expensive.
I know a couple of people that live this way that have lived in the camper, live on the road as long as us or not as long as us. And the one couple has had 3 different campers. The one dude has had 4, and the other couple has had 5 different campers in the last 4 years and 3 months. And we're still in the same camper.
But why?
Probably because their actuators don't go up and down as nice.
The one, they caught them on fire. They wrecked them. They didn't like it,
so they didn't just upgrade
2 or 3 times. But
so Rick
still,
had
like,
one of
you
them.
don't know. After 1 or 2, you don't know which camper is like ideal for you. Like I like my camper, and I'd say I'm like 80-85% satisfied. The biggest thing for me is the pop-up roof. If I didn't have to pop up this fucking roof, if it was a hard top, like I'd be like 90-95% satisfied with this rig the way it is. Like with everything I want and need.
That's awesome.
But like when I buy my next one, I know exactly what's going to make my life easier and better and I need. Like why 3, why 4, why 5? Like you don't know what the fuck like would make you live this way comfortably by now.
Yeah. Because that could be different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So you've never run into malicious people then?
Oh, yeah.
I got him distracted.
Sorry.
He's getting back to it.
I've seen some creepy people. I've met some cool people. I camped with a bunch of people that like were homeless and like lived in the forest. So respectful, cool. They respect your space. Like what you're doing over there is you. What I'm doing over here is me. And the weekend people, man, the people that just come out to just fucking get drunk and party all night and blast the music as loud as possible in like the middle of the forest where like a lot of people go to just like get peace and quiet and party.
Yeah.
Like those are the worst people because then they just are acting stupid and like
Yeah.
the one guy I don't say shit. Like it's public land, so like you could be technically just be an asshole if you want to be an asshole. You're
Right.
the asshole then. So I don't say shit, but the old guy next to me, he had like an old ass beat up like bust looking thing, and he was just seemed like he loved life. He was just laying by the river, chilling. He knew all the other homeless people that were living in the forest, like in tents and shit. And he would give them rides into town to like get groceries and stuff, or like bring people back supplies.
Nice.
And he was just this old, like hippie dude living in the forest in Oregon. And so he went down and said something to them. And he was like, hey, you know, like it's late. Like a lot of us are trying to sleep. Like we didn't say shit, but it's like 1, 2 a.m. now. Like turn it off. And then it's like, fuck you, get the fuck out of here, old man. Like we'll kick your ass. So like you get that shit, but like I just, you know, I
You don't have
feel
somebody
like
coming up to you at like 3 a.m. knocking on your trailer trying to...
Nobody's ever stolen your
No.
solar panels or whatever.
No, literally every time someone's knocked on my door, it's to say, "Hey, would you like?" Like they want to give you fruit. I got extra fruit. Oh, like it's gonna go bad, or I got extra meat. Do you want this meat? Like
That's
every
awesome.
time I get that random knock, I'm just like, "Who the fuck's that?" It's someone wanting to give me something usually.
Nice.
That's good.
The one bad experience we had was just outside the Grand Canyon. There's a great BLM camping spot that's free. You camp right on the cliff, like overlooking the river. Beautiful spot. You drive back there, and there's a big sign that says, "Do not go off the road and just camp anywhere," because it's pretty barren desert, but it has this cryptobiotic soil that it's like fungus that it's almost like a carpet. If you step on it, it crunches, and then it breaks it, so like it kind of dies then because it's meant to like it's a big symbiotic organism that like all works together.
So that wouldn't
if
be
you
good for your
break
truck to drive on.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good because then you're just gonna destroy it and
You're
then
killing
destroy
it,
the
yeah.
whole
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
So they have a couple of different pullouts, but at the end, it's a giant site where you could fit 20 campers if you wanted to fit 20 campers.
Yeah.
And I've camped there a couple times over the years. And sometimes I'm the first only one, and then someone else comes up. Well, this one time I was coming there, a guy was set up right on the end, like right overlooking the cliff. Well, I parked on the complete opposite end of this big parking area at the end. And I'm like almost a football field away from his camper. It's not like I'm parked right next to him so I can get the view too. I give him as much respect as possible, but still, you could come, 10 other people could come and legally camp there and you can't say shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't think I'm like any problem. Like I'm a football field away from this dude. The sun started setting and they weren't there when we got there and set up. But they arrived back right as the sun's setting. Me and Mindy want to go down. There's a second cliff you can walk down to and get right above the river. We wanted to go down and take some pictures. So we're walking over towards their camper, but not anywhere by it. Like I wasn't within 150, 200 feet of their camper ever.
Yeah.
Mindy was walking ahead of me. There are 2 dogs come running out, and they ran right after Mindy, and they're barking like ferociously.
Yeah.
She looks up at the wife and says, "Are they friendly, or are they just barking because they're like, this is the excitable dogs, and that's how they bark?" She's like, "No, they're not friendly at all." Like, kind of like a dickhead. And then she didn't like go to stop her dogs or anything.
Oh. Okay.
So I start walking at the dogs, screaming at the dogs,
Well, yeah.
and
Get back.
they
Motherfucker.
start.
Exactly. You just told me you don't
Yeah.
have a dog. You have a wolf. I'm kind of like, we're gonna need to stop the wolf now.
And then the husband comes running out, gets perfect timing.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
husband comes running out, getting all tough, getting in my face like I'm yelling at his wife. I'm like, your dogs are trying to attack my wife, and your wife is doing nothing about it. So I'm going to get your dogs the fuck away from my wife.
Well, yeah.
You're welcome to do it yourself, or I'll do it.
It's not like you're going to
And
shoot the dog or anything. You're just yelling
And
at
he's
it.
like, are we going to have a problem? You came and camped right next to us. I was like, right next to you? I'm as far as I can be in this parking area. It's BLM land. We all own it. I own it. You own it. We have to share it. I respectfully parked as far as I physically could. He's like, you could have pulled out anywhere on the road. I was like, if you didn't see the sign, there's like 3 of them on the way in. Do not pull off the road and park anywhere. Park only in a designated camping area. It doesn't say campsite. It says camping area,
Yeah.
which means there's not one single site. It's an area that we all got to share.
Yeah.
And he tried puffing his chest or whatever. By then, the wife had gotten the dogs away. I'm like, whatever, dude. I just walked down to the cliff.
Yeah.
And then we come out, took the long way around to go to our camper, so we didn't even go anywhere close to there. And then they were out having a campfire. I make dinner, but then I get out and it's getting dark. I'm just like, well, these dogs, just let them run loose. I got a tomahawk that I have in my bed
Yeah.
because I feel like that's a good self-defense because if you can throw it.
Yeah.
And it's not as intimidating. It looks like an axe. Like, oh, I'm chopping wood. No, so
It's a very Doug self-defense weapon. I've known you long enough that it's a very Doug self-defense weapon, yes.
So I walk out of the
Fucking
camper,
tomahawk.
and the dogs are running around, and I see the guy look at me, and I take it, and I just put it in like my pants, and he calls the dogs back real quick, and the problem was done. He didn't want to talk to me, he didn't want to say boo to me, and he kept the dogs right near him.
I feel like you're out
But
like
that
that.
was-
You got to control your dogs a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I get it if somebody wasn't there, but then afterwards, I wouldn't let them roam free after that. You know what I mean? If I was the only one there, maybe. But then once somebody else came, or especially if I wasn't going to be there, I'd look before I let them out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was when they got back. The dogs got out of the vehicle with them. They hadn't left them there.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah, but then I'd be
Yeah.
like looking around before I let him out without a lead on. Like, I'm a responsible dog owner. I'm not gonna let my dog out without a lead on him.
It doesn't
As
sound like they're
well-behaved as
responsible
they
dog
are.
owners, though. Based on what the Doug's experience, they are not responsible people.
Yeah,
They
they're
don't give a shit.
right. They were that weekend.
Yeah, they're the weekenders that are there,
They
like-
played their music.
They're like, I live in a condo and I came out to the woods for this fucking weekend.
And fucking Doug was there.
Pissing me off, Doug.
Him and his wife just wanted to see the sunset.
well, yeah, that's why they didn't want me there. They just wanted to let the dogs go run loose, but they didn't never spend the time to train the dogs to be around other human beings without
Yes.
being assholes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we're around in these sites people that have dogs and animals, and you know, if a dog comes up to me, I just ask if he's cool, and if he's cool, like the one was coming over to me begging for food, and if I was cooking like a piece of chicken, I'd throw him a piece of chicken, and he came over and he was my buddy. But like the dude I've been talking to, he was cool. Like his dog was cool. I don't mind if you let your dog run around if he's not going to be an asshole. But like if your dog's trying to attack me, and then you're being a dickhead aggressively towards me because your dog tried to attack me when I did nothing, I didn't even come close to your camper, then you need to control your animal. If your dog's going to run around like a cute little puppy and be nice to everybody, no one's going to give a shit.
Yeah.
Doug's got a tomahawk, but we need to get him some things that he can just be like, hey, did you guys know that The Hills Have Eyes was filmed around here?
So, Doug,
And they actually ate real dogs.
before we move on to the question that that he just scrolled down to, one of my favorite YouTubers that I watch recently stopped making content. His YouTube channel is called The Outdoor Boys. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
I have heard of him, and
So
I know a lot of people love him, but I've actually never seen any of their videos.
he's wonderful, and it's a shame that he stopped making content. He stopped making content because he became too popular too quickly, and he's trying to protect his family. Because he's being seen out in public all the time, that people are coming up to him and his kids. He's like, I don't like that. So, mad respect for him for just stopping because he wants to protect his family. But he's like a bushcraft camper in Alaska, and it's amazing watching what he does.
I'm good.
So how do you and Mindy ever just kind of leave the camper and just go out and try and like have a campsite? You know, do you just put a tent up instead of your camper or anything like that?
Since we've been in the camper, no, because we've got the cat, which dictates, you know, like you need someone like I can go hiking all day, and if I got like a hookup site, then I can leave the air on, the heat on for them, and if the temperatures are right, or if it's cold out, I can leave the heat on for them, and it's got a thermostat. But you know, especially like in the desert, sometimes you'll have an 80-degree day, and then it'll be 20 degrees at night.
Fair
You
enough,
obviously got to do some changing. So we don't do much of that anymore, but we used to. I mean, we've done multiple trips where we camped in the backcountry out of a tent in miles from the closest road.
That's awesome.
But now we do big day hikes. Like sometimes we'll wake up before sunrise, hike 12, 15, 18 miles in a day, and then, you know, we'll be back at the camper late at night.
Cool.
So we do big day trips from the camper, and sometimes we're camped miles down a dirt road in the middle of nowhere, and just, you know, there's a hiking trail there, so I can hike miles just out of my door, and I'm already kind of in the middle of nowhere. So I have done it, but like with the cat and how we have everything set up, it doesn't lend itself to doing that too much right now.
Makes sense.
But yeah, we were just in a tent in the middle of nowhere in Peru a couple of weeks ago. We got the camping tent down there.
Oh yeah,
in the Andes, so that was fun.
Nice.
That was when Doug got behind on our episodes. We all remember.
Yeah,
Doug wasn't here. We knew.
Joe noticed the views
When we
and
have
comments
3
had
viewers,
dropped.
we notice when one of them's gone. All right, so we got to get back into the. I don't know if you could hear it on the. Could you hear it on the thing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, you're too fucking happy, Doug. God damn it. All right, so there has to be something. The next question: what's the hardest thing that had to be given up from your genuinely miss in your every, you know? Fuck that question. It's fucking me up when I read it.
Well, maybe
Doug,
you've been AI for every.
What do you
I
miss
know.
before you lived in a van down
Yeah.
by the river? What did you miss every day?
There's got to be something from your civilian life that you miss. I know. We were roommates before. If it's just get-go, that's fine.
I mean, no, it's not, because like sometimes, like if I'm, like a couple weeks ago, I was at a campsite in the middle of the mountains in this tiny town. I think population's like less than 100, and I'm right next to the mountains, and right across the street there was like a great little convenience store that made pizza, breakfast sandwiches, these little cold pan pizzas. Like they make this little like flatbread pizza, but then they put it in the fridge and then you just eat it cold. And it was like perfect for like taking hiking.
So you camp
like,
in style.
If you get a paid campsite, there's usually something like nice to eat nearby. Just like having a get-go. But I don't know. I can't say there's much I missed. Like, I honestly, like, we thought we were going to do this for a year or two, and it's been 4 years and 3 months, and I don't think about stopping or when I'll stop. I just think about, like, the next rig we're going to buy once, like, we put enough miles on this truck that it's going to die, and we beat this camper to hell that I'm going to get a new one.
Is it challenging, though? Like, I would think, like, okay, for me to go and live in a truck camper, I would think storage would be a challenge, right? Like, where are your winter clothes? Where are your summer clothes?
Well, you have
right?
to downsize, Joe. You can't take your whole.
Yeah, but like one
this
fucking
motherfucker
jacket,
just
I'm
has
like
tubs for
100.
fun over there.
You're in my
Joe's like-
basement full of shit. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Joe's like, I want to bring everything.
I've always been into, like, there's a documentary
Minimalist.
years ago. It was on Netflix about minimalism and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, like, the more shit you have, the more shit you've got to do. Like, when you own a house, you got a yard, you got to cut the grass, you got to fix all the broken shit. Like, the less shit you own, the less shit you've got to be broke, the less shit you got to clean, the less shit you got to fix. So I'm, like, constantly thinking, like, and tweaking, like, over the 4 years, like, I haven't used this in a year. Why the fuck have I driven it 25,000 miles around the country when I haven't touched it in a year? We're
All
getting
right,
rid
well,
of
so
this. And
the
like,
opposite. What
so
is
I'm always
one thing
putting
you
things on
got rid
eBay.
of?
What have I got rid of? Like clothes, like a lot of clothes. Like
Gotcha.
I had way more clothes when I started than I do now. Like I've got like 10 pairs of underwear, 10 pairs of socks, a handful of pair of shorts, like 2 pairs of pants because I fucking hate pants.
Me and Doug are like the opposite. I hate fucking shorts. He hates pants. We're the opposite on that. I got like 2 pairs of shorts.
I love
That's it.
shorts.
I fucking hate shorts.
I love shorts.
Oh no, I would never put pants on if I didn't have to. Like it once it gets under 50 degrees and like my legs start getting cold, I'm like I gotta put pants on. But I tried to ride the 70 degrees and like in the desert, like if it's 70 in the day, I'm wearing shorts, and when it's like 50 at night, I'm just like running around real quick to like get done what I need to do, and like wake up in the morning like to piss in the desert and it's like 29 degrees. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll be fine in my shorts. So I'll just put another. Like I don't mind wearing a hoodie or like a jacket,
Yeah.
but I don't want to. I don't want to wear shorts. But I just try and keep my time out in the cold brief until it warms up again.
Yes, Doug gets cold very quickly. I'm surprised he doesn't have a fire in that cabin or the camper rather.
Oh no, it's like 70 degrees here today. Sun's out.
If Doug's fucking cold, he just goes further south.
Yeah.
Just drives
Yeah.
down.
Well, now he could come to PA. It's like 30s here. So
He ain't coming here. Fuck that. He ain't coming.
Where are you at right now?
I'm in Morro Bay, California. It's like 3 hours north of Los Angeles, like 3 hours south of San Francisco's like Central Coast. There's a giant rock.
You're
That's
living
Morro
on a giant rock?
we all live on a giant rock.
Giant rock
Third
right
one from
over
the
from
sun.
me,
It's flat.
right next to my campground. This is actually I'm at one of my favorite campgrounds that I've found on this whole journey.
Nice.
And we've got a little break before our next shoot in Northern California, so we're just like, oh, it's on the way. Let's go back. It is. I'm paying $206 for the week. Got full hookups, water. I got a bathroom that's like 20 steps away. I got a laundry mat here, and then if I walk 100 feet that way, I'm out of the campground and I'm on the sand dunes. You walk over the sand dunes, you're right on the beach where the big rock is. And then you walk about a quarter mile that way, you're on the bay. And then they got sea otters in the bay. And then you're on the main boardwalk and you just walk down the boardwalk, all the shops, all the restaurants, all the food. So like my my truck's not moving at all this week. We just walk from the campsite and you got everything you need. We can go to the grocery store, go to a restaurant, go to anything you might want or need from this campground. And I got the beach right across the street. So
That's awesome.
for $206 a week, but that's less than $30 a night to just have literally everything and everything's walkable and you're right on the beach and it's 70 degrees in mid-November.
Well,
So
you just
can't
said that this was one of your favorite ones you found your whole adventure. So how often are you like going to the same ones again? Is there any repeat ones that you go to on a semi-regular basis, or are you moving around so much that you don't have that opportunity?
We're not super frequent, but if it's one like this where like, oh, like this was a great one, like if it's on the way, we're going to hit it. And like if we're cutting through an area and it's like, oh, we know that's a good campground, like you don't got to think about it. You don't got to worry about like a shitty bathroom or, whatever the scenario might be. Like if I'm just stopping there for a night, I'd rather go to a place I know is good than risk a new place. And moving around like we do, it's feel like I know, like, oh, okay, where the cheapest one is that's not shitty if I want a hookup site that I'm paying for.
Gotcha.
My last one in the complaint area. It wasn't even really a complaint, but it was because then we move on to like business and the lifestyle. But what's the single best piece of wisdom you've received from an older, long-time traveler?
The best, well, I feel like the best, and I've received this from a couple of people. Living this way, especially in the winter, I feel like we come across a lot more like snowbirds and retirees that are living this way more than people like our age, especially if we pay for like a site. So sometimes we'll be next to like an old retired couple. And if you stay there for a week or more, then you usually get to know them a bit. And so sometimes we like have campfires or eat dinner together. And I've had multiple retired people tell me, "You're smart for doing this now. Don't ever wait to my age to do it. You're doing it right. Keep on doing it." Because
So they stroke your
you
ego
know,
a little bit.
I don't know. I guess, but you know, some of them I can see where they're coming from. Like some of them I've helped because they couldn't do this or they're having trouble doing that, and so like you know, a lot of them are just like, I can't. I've always wanted to do this, but I can't enjoy it because my old body's old and breaking down. There's like, when you get my age and if you go broke and you gotta keep working, well, you fucking might as well. I can't do anything else good. So
That makes sense.
they're like, waste all your time and money doing it now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like that was good advice that like that affirmed like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that kind of leads into my next. Yeah, the next session. That's why I kind of lined them up there because it's like the business part of it, right? You guys make money doing what you kind of do, right? So most of the, how do you, if you don't mind me asking, if not, we could skip to the next question. I'll just fucking cut it out. But I think it's mainly, it's Mindy sponsorships, and then you do do you still do the TV shows and stuff to make money?
I mean,
Because the old
when we
people
started
spent their
out-
whole life making money. That's how they have the money
Yeah.
to do it. Right?
Yeah. So when we first started out, it kind of lined up perfectly, and the way we had talked about doing it, and what affirmed it for me is we got picked up for 2 more seasons of the show Man vs. Food, and so that means
Sorry.
8 months of guaranteed work, where I got to work for like a week and a half and have 2 weeks off. Week and a half, 2 weeks off for like 8 months. And me and Mindy were like talking about it. We ended our lease and we said, "Fuck it! Like we don't have no place to live no more. We're gonna do it." We had always talked about doing it, and so hold on a minute. She's making faces at me. So we had always talked. We'd always talk.
We're all married. Maddie usually does it here.
Fuck
walking
Yeah, she stands behind the camera.
Last week she dialed in, as you saw, and started typing on the document. It was being married is just wonderful.
Sorry.
Some days.
Noah doesn't know yet. He'll find out.
Oh, Noah doesn't know yet. He's got till next year to make that decision.
I don't even remember where I was at.
Man versus food.
Oh,
That must
we
be a
were
fun
talking
one to
about-
film, though.
You just started going
So,
on
yeah.
it, yeah.
So we knew like that would set us up. Like we had guaranteed money to make for 8 months, and it was traveling all around. We shot in a different city, and so we knew we'd have 2 weeks off in between. And Mindy was already trying to do the social media thing and was getting followers and traction doing that. And so we basically shot Man vs. Food, and then in the time between, we traveled to where the next episode Man vs. Food was going to be, and then make a bunch of content for her. And so basically, when Man vs. Food ended, we were consistently growing her page. And I did a few more TV shows after that while we still kind of like found a balance. But then pretty much the last 2 years, that's been our main gig. Is just making content for Mindy. This year, I worked 6 days doing a live stream for the national air races of the airplane races in New Mexico. And I took that because that was going to be a fun gig, and I like doing live and filming races, especially the airplanes. I don't know.
So this
fun,
podcast,
so-
this is really going to pay off because we've made 53 cents so far, so we can split it with you, Doug, if you want.
No.
No, sorry.
$2.
You were late. You don't get any. You were late.
I told him you were supposed to be here at 4. I'm sorry.
$2.53 we've made.
$2.53. We've almost paid for the tape that holds up your picture back there, Doug.
I was late, but Joe, even when the Steelers are up by 3 scores, likes to watch the last 3 minutes of the game normally.
Oh no, he knew the Bears were winning the day.
Oh, yeah,
why
that
he
was
walked
you.
downstairs.
It's funny,
Beginning of
it'll
the-
be like
it was
60 to 15 with 2 minutes left, and Joe's like, "No, you guys mind waiting till the game's over to come over?" So
I only get it in the fall, Mom. Shut the fuck up. Stay out of my roof, damn it.
you could.
All right, so Doug says if the podcast is successful, we'll just go live with Doug.
Yeah,
I'll get mine, you'll get yours. We'll just pull all up
well,
together.
we're gonna have to talk to Doug. We're all gonna have to buy our own trucks and our own.
Yeah,
campers,
oh, yeah, we just
but-
You're
meet
telling
up
me
for the
my
podcast.
Volkswagen can't pull my trailer?
So Joe's needs like a bus or something so we can put the studio in the back.
yeah.
We got to hold the studio
You buy the
inside.
bus.
Well, mine will have to be bigger because I've got way more shit. I'm not.
Yeah, because you're not gonna give up everything that's
This
here.
guy has
I
shit
can't-
just to have shit. None of this has ever been touched in this.
Where do you think all this fucking shit to make the fucking podcast fucking came from? I had to pull it out of my ass, damn it, and come out of my fucking
All of
basement.
this stuff is useless. You
Totally
might
useless.
have a fondue maker up there.
That's not mine. I'm married.
I was just saying, I was contemplating making my next rig a houseboat.
Oh,
That might be the move.
did you see that one guy that did that? He's crazy. I couldn't do that.
The sailing guy? Sailing
Yeah.
the Phoenix?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Which guy?
Like what you're doing is like cool and slightly normal.
The guy that quit O'Reilly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just in the middle of the ocean, and I'm like,
yeah. And he
dude.
does TikTok lives in the middle of the ocean. It's so cool.
The,
It's so
the,
cool.
the ocean scares me, but that's why I want a houseboat. Like, I want to stick to the rivers and lakes that I'm used to. So,
Throw it out in the
Oh.
Pacific and
You're
you're not
gonna get a copyright strike because he
I
sang
could
that
get-
so well.
but you think Mississippi, Ohio River, Missouri River, you can go through Chicago, you can connect in the Great Lakes. I could go all the way up to fucking New York and Maine and shit. Like, you can go pretty a lot of places. Like, our waterways are pretty connected. Can't go everywhere. But I can go a lot of places on a houseboat and river and lake.
Doug, we got the Susquehanna right down here, man. You just float right up. We'll come down, do the podcast down there. It'll be great.
Right down by Safe Harbor Dam.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
That one connects to the ocean, though.
And the ocean scares you. Just like, you know,
Yeah,
just
I-
like you do all this shit. You can't and do all this shit. But no, the Atlantic, nope. That's where the
Nah,
line
that's
is.
where the line is. We're not going out into the big blue, the little blues.
No, that guy's crazy though. I was watching him right at the start when he
That's knucking futz. That guy's crazy. I would
Yeah.
never do that. I might do what Doug does once I have enough money.
No, you won't.
Yeah, well, fuck this house.
you're gonna take that trailer that's
I just
sitting
told
out
you you
there.
don't need
He's
money.
right. Fuck mowing the yard. Fuck fixing the faucet. Fuck
I
fixing the leaks
told
and
you.
shit.
You would never
You
do
don't
that.
need money.
though.
You already got a camper. You already got a camper.
Yeah,
Sell
but-
a house.
Have
We
you
don't-
seen the state of that camper?
Time out. Yeah, 2 reasons. First of all, have you seen the state
I
of the
got Flex Steel on tap. They sent me Flex Steel. We'll
That's
make the
not a-
whole new roof.
That's not effective enough to fix that turd on wheels. It needs to be a fucking hard shell, one. Second, I got the new car, so I don't have a hitch. It's literally stuck there until I get a fucking hitch, and they want $1,500 to put the hitch on.
You can't tow the Y with the Y. Or
You
can, but he doesn't wanna pay to have it put on.
from fucking Elon to put that goddamn fucking
He
thing
is
on
so
there.
fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap! Fuck you, you fucking fuck! Give me $1,500. I'll put it on there right
You
now.
act like
I'll
you-
pay for a wedding.
You act like
I'll
you're
leave
filling
a
your
crate on
gas
the
tank
balls,
every
you
day,
fuck.
Joe.
What?
Well,
act like
if
you're
no
filling
one
a
gave
gas
a
tank
better
every day.
social media manager, we'd be making way more on TikTok.
Oh yeah! Duck, 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 duck. Get him!
Yeah.
So I had a question. I don't
He
remember.
pays for the worst AI clipping tool out there. That's the problem.
It's the worst best, you know. Opus.
It's the only, yeah.
It's the only one. It can censor or it can clip. It
Did we
can't-
all get our free year of
Can't do
Perplexity though? I redeemed that today.
I'm on my second year because
No,
I had the one from
I didn't do
Xfinity,
that.
so I just now redeemed the one if you link it to PayPal.
I did that one. Yeah.
So
It's
I get,
Doug's fault.
my
I
second
fucking
year.
let the shorts drop off, and Doug's like, AI something. And I'm like, God damn it. I Googled it. Or you Googled it. Or somebody
Yeah.
fucking Googled it.
And we sent it
Now
to
that cost me $30 a month. Doug keeps talking, taking my time and money away.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Doug.
See, this is why
I
we
think
don't have
you need
guests
to-
on the show. They never come back.
Mike comes back.
Yeah. He
didn't want to.
Took a lot of fucking convincing.
That took a lot of
the guy was drinking beer at 8 a.m. trying to get ready for the second episode that he was on.
He's like part of our like third most viral clip though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shotgun one where you said I came to the door with a shotgun.
Picks up
Apparently people listen when you say those few words at the beginning of the short.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that one didn't get banned.
Who knows? AI does its own thing.
All right.
I had sponsorship questions. I don't know. What was it? The most common reason brands turn you down for a partnership or you turn them down? What is one thing they always ask for?
It might be a Mindy question.
It is. There's something. Well, because it was like the business stuff.
I mean, we typically say no when they don't have money. When they don't have money, they want you to do way more work and post way more shit.
Really?
So they want you to do more work when they want to pay you no money.
Yeah.
You do the least work and you get paid the most money. That's how it works.
That's the film industry, though, too, because credit copy meal, you know that fucking shit.
Now,
you can put this on your reel or whatever dumb shit that didn't work.
With sponsorships, I'm assuming most of the stuff, like paperwork and things, is done electronically, but do you guys have like a P.O. box or something that you get physical mail to? For some of your...
we use my parents' address for all the mailing shit, just because that was easiest and quickest when we decided.
Well, then somebody can open it for you too.
I've been wanting to become a resident of Nevada because they don't have state income tax, and they make it easy there. And they got a bunch of companies that'll accept your mail for you and forward it to wherever the fuck you're at, and send you scans of all your mail if you want it.
Oh, wow.
So I've been thinking about doing that for mostly tax reasons because Nevada is one of the best tax states for like nomads. But South Dakota's good. Texas is decent. Different states have different benefits, and from what I've looked through, I'd say Nevada and South Dakota would be my picks if I was going to change my residency. But then you got to go there and do a bunch of paperwork and shit. So might do that one day, but for right now, yeah, we're just using my parents' address. The paperwork and all that's done electronically, mostly through her agent. Like in the beginning, we were doing all that stuff ourselves, but now she has an agent. So they deal with like the booking and the contracts and the paperwork and all that type of shit. And you usually just gotta like sign it after her agent like gives her a rundown on all the shit. So we don't need too much of that stuff. It's basically like, brand will reach out to Mindy and then the agent will talk to them and discuss rates and all that type of shit. Or the agent will know brands looking, we need 4 creators. We want a female in the outdoor space. We want a male and blah, blah, blah. So if she fits the parameters, the agent will let her know, which Mindy will say if she's interested or not. And then sometimes the next stage would be like they want a pitch or a treatment of like, well, okay, if you work with us, what would you do? We want to promote this thing. What would you do with it? How would you make a video? How would you integrate it with your content? And so then we'll give them some of that, or they might have a brief of what they want to showcase or what type of video they want. And like not everything we make is for Mindy's page. Like a lot of brands will pay us to make videos for their page, like user-generated content. Keen outdoor hiking boots. We just did a project for them that Mindy will never post about. They just post all the stuff that we made for them. We made some photos and videos for them. So sometimes it's that, and like when it's tourism boards, like sometimes we'll have multiple things like they want Mindy to post to her audience X amount of times, like 1 reel, 4 stories, 1 carousel post, and then they want like 20 photos. Some of them with Mindy, some of them are just, of the events or scenery, whatever they would want to sell the tourism to that area. So sometimes they're just buying raw video from us so they can make their own videos out of our footage. I sell stock photography through Getty Images. So I always have different outlets publishing my images. So that's another way we sometimes some projects make us money multiple ways. And then sometimes we made a bunch of videos in Vegas and some of them went viral. And then Visit Las Vegas hit us up and they wanted to buy a handful of them. So we worked with Visit Las Vegas, selling them footage we already shot. And the one video, we actually were being paid by another company to make a video. We made a second video that day that we weren't being paid for, and then Visit Las Vegas bought it. So technically, this other company paid us to make the video for Las Vegas that they paid us for. And then from that same day and some of the same hikes, I sold images to media news outlets that they were doing stories about the area that we were in. So never know how you might make money with some things.
Right.
And some things are outright for sponsors. And sometimes we're being paid to shoot something for a sponsor and we shoot another video for ourselves. So, there's a bunch of ways to kind of get paid. But I feel like it's similar to how we did things in the film industry, you know what I mean? Like when that company hit you up and wanted to buy your cleaning room video because you were the guy that had a cleaning room video. So when you go to places that have specific things, then, it's can I monetize this in multiple ways?
Yeah.
So that since we got out of the film industry, it's kind of one, how do we sell
right, so do you have hard drive
video content?
Right, so if you go to a place, or you just, you would try and keep all that footage, I would imagine. You're trying to keep hard drives full of when you went to fucking Glacier, or when you went to Yosemite, or you went to wherever. That way when somebody calls you up, you can just pull that up and then make it, and you probably wouldn't have to go there again. Have you ever done that? I don't know if you try and keep all your content, though.
Oh, no, I've got at least 10 or 12 2 to 5 terabyte drives in my camper.
Yeah.
And then I've got at least 15 or more at my parents' house. So older photos and footage are hard because they're back home on those drives. But a lot of those I have available through Getty Images. So I'm the one that uploaded them, so I can download them as many times as I want.
Okay.
They're my images, so I can download them.
Free cloud.
So no watermark or
that's
anything either. Huh?
That's an interesting way to use
Getty Images.
Well, because the B-roll stuff had to go, not to get off topic too much.
He's going to get a cease and desist from Getty Images.
for his using his own shit.
They're making money off me every time I sell an image. They get more money than I do, so they ain't mad about it.
Yeah, you got 30%, I think, isn't it? It's something like that. They get more.
Now, it used to be, I used to get 60 or 70. Now I get fucking 30.
Yeah, it's bad now. Well, it has to be even worse now with AI, because AI just be boink, there it exists.
No, in the last 6 months, I've steadily watched it decrease. In when I sold stock 12 years ago, the prices were 100, 1,000 times more than they are now.
Yeah.
Now, it's about quantity because I've taken so many pictures and videos all over the place. It's just okay, well, if I can sell a couple hundred of these, then I'll make some money. When back in the day, I could sell one or two and make more money than I would make shooting weddings all month.
Yeah.
And now it's I can't make more than you make on a wedding in 6 months selling thousands of images.
Yeah.
We went to a craft show a couple months ago, and you go to all these different little shops, you see all the little trinkets and things that people make. And then you get to the artists, and 4 or 5 years ago, it used to be really cool custom frames and custom pictures and everything. Now the last 2 that I've went to, it's just custom frames still, but it's all just printed AI images now.
Wow.
And you can tell that it's AI. There's still very easy tells with AI. The middle-aged women, they're like, "Oh, this is great," and I'm like, "It's just a squirrel holding an acorn."
Yeah.
It's pretty depressing.
I got out of the wedding industry, but That'd be harder to AI, I would think. Me and so in this specific venue.
I mean, maybe not so much. We got Sora now, so you just upload your photos. You don't even have to have a venue anymore. You like just put me at this fucking put me at the Taj Mahal. Have me walking down the aisle with Bill Clinton holding my hand.
Yeah, I didn't even need to show up anymore, so never mind. Don't even need to book it. So you already covered my question there, you fuck.
All I did was ask him if he
Mail
had a
bill
PO
and legals
box.
in the paperwork.
I asked him if he had a PO box. He went on a 10-minute tangent.
That's fine. Just steal my questions. It's fine.
Here's a question for you, Doug, and this doesn't have to do with living in the truck, but when you lived with Joe, what was the worst thing he did?
All right.
Worst thing he did. I don't know. I had a lot of shitty roommates in that house. Because after John and Joe left.
Yeah, we did.
Joe was one of the best roommates.
I've heard Joe's stories. That's why I wasn't sure if Joe was a problem or if he was the only linchpin. He was the mom keeping it together.
Yeah, you know what the problem was? That little bitch moved to Pittsburgh and kept all his work out in New York. And so most of the time he spent in New York. And he didn't give himself any time to establish himself in Pittsburgh. And so he bitched out and moved back before he could really experience it. That was the worst part about having Joe.
Well, if you have any dirt on...
I was never there. He missed me. That was the problem.
What does he call it these days?
Yeah, we had creative endeavors we were trying to embark upon. This motherfucker's driving all the way back to York to shoot a wedding.
Yeah, because I had to fucking pay rent.
We could be on season 12 of this fucking podcast right now. Instead of just starting out.
The Guy's Guide podcast. That would have fucking worked. Could you imagine the fucking shorts we would have made now, dude? Holy shit.
Well, speaking of Guy's Guide, or you have any shit on Yinzer Golf you want to air out on our podcast?
Now it turned into from the complaint department to the bash department.
Why am I going to talk shit on John?
It's easy.
Not as easy as Joe.
It's his sister's fiance, so you gotta.
Going to be your brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Going to show some respect.
Oh!
Put some respect on that name.
I put respect on Chris Bear.
He's got more subscribers. He's got some more subscribers for now.
That's my baby brother.
We'll have more subscribers than Yinzer Golf soon enough.
We'll get him yet. I don't know why people don't want to come to my basement.
It's a torture department.
It is fucking cold down here.
You don't turn the heat on, that's why.
I was like, I came down here earlier and I was like, it's fine. No, it's fucking cold down here.
I do want to come. You're just like, I think 2,600 miles away.
Yeah, it's just right down the street, dog. It's fine. Just like all down.
Yeah, like I said, it's 70 here today.
Well, eventually we'll have enough money. We'll pay for your flight on Spirit, probably.
I'll fly Spirit. At least Frontier. Or a little animal on my wing.
We'll get him here eventually.
We'll send him across in the Greyhound. We'll get him here in a Greyhound bus.
Get you a Greyhound.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some great Greyhound stories.
Oh, boy.
I'd love to hear them.
Do you want to hear one of them?
Yeah.
All right. This is already kind of a famous story from another podcast, but one night...
I'm sure our viewers have seen it. All three of them.
Well, he's seen it because he's one of our viewers. So.
Yeah.
The TV show Life After Lockup, I think it's on the Wii channel or some short shitty channel. All right, so I'm working in Detroit, Michigan, and they tell me last minute they're like fucking too cheap to cover my mileage and shit. So I'm like, okay, fuck you, taking the Greyhound because it's cheap. And so I take the Greyhound from Pittsburgh up to Detroit. They drive me around, put me up in a hotel while I'm there, and then I'm coming back. But when I get back, it's like late in the evening. So I take the overnight bus from Detroit to Pittsburgh, and it's got a stop in the middle of the night in Cleveland, Ohio. And you get off the bus for like an hour and then you get onto like another bus. So I get off the bus in the middle of the night. A lot of people just go sit in there. I go outside because there's like a convenience store, like caddy corner for me. So I wanted to get like snacks or drinks or whatever. I run over there and I run back. and there's a guy just singing and dancing and enjoying life, and he says something to me, and I'm like, hey, what's up? So we start talking. He rolls a big joint and is just smoking it. Well, the train station's like on one of the main streets in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Like you're right there in downtown. And then he starts singing, what is it, Martin or Marvin? I think it's Marvin C's Ghetto Man. I'm just a ghetto man. And this motherfucker's dancing in the street, and I'm just dancing with him in the middle of the street because that's what we're doing. It's like 3 in the
That's
morning.
Cleveland, Ohio.
I'm on the
Yeah,
shitty Greyhound in the middle of Ohio. He starts talking to me like, okay, I'll dance with you in the middle of the street to this Ghetto Man song.
That's awesome.
And then I got my bus from Cleveland back to Pittsburgh and like watched the sunrise in Pittsburgh. So that's one of my Greyhound stories. There's weird people on
No.
the Greyhound.
Oh, when it costs $6 to go from Pennsylvania to California,
Yeah.
you're gonna see some weird people.
Last year we were really we were going to Paris. We had to go from Pittsburgh to New York. The fly from Pittsburgh to New York to Paris was more than double than the fly from New York to Paris.
Wow.
Wow.
That's like an hour flight, hour and a half.
Yeah.
But it's more than double. So we're like, fuck it, we'll take a bus or whatever. We take the mega bus up there because the mega bus is a bit nicer. We go, fly back. We get back. All the mega bus tickets to go back are sold out. So we get on the Greyhound bus. I got to try and remember everything that fucking happens.
There's a lot on a megabus. I've rid the megabus.
Yeah, me and Mindy were sitting together, and then her friend Nathan sitting like right catty corner from us. There was a girl sitting next to him that was like falling asleep on him and like pushing him over. He's like getting annoyed by her, but he didn't say anything. And then we're driving down the road, and then I wake up and a guy's having a heart attack. Oh, I'm having a heart attack. I'm having a heart attack. So the bus driver's trying to get him to stay in his seat. This guy's trying to get out of the bus. We're on the side of the highway. What's the one across the street? 376? 76?
276?
The turnpike.
76.
76.
Yeah, we're on the turnpike. Just pulled over on the side of the road. This guy's having a heart attack. I wake up because I was sleeping. I see someone handing ferrets. Another person handing ferrets, more than one, back to another person. And they're just holding ferrets. And this guy's having a heart attack. And the bus driver's trying to get him to sit down and just like chill until the ambulance gets there. But he's trying to like run off the bus. So the guy having a heart attack and the bus driver are just having an argument. Finally,
As you do.
the ambulance gets there. The guy gets off. The ambulance takes that guy away. I look over. This girl's like sleeping all over her buddy Nathan. And we continue on our way. And then we hit a rest stop. And we go out, and I'm ordering food. And bus driver's like in front of me ordering food. And I'm waiting. He gets his food. I'm like, oh, don't you leave me. You know I'm getting my food. Like, and sometimes these Greyhound drivers are like, go, 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 go.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. I got you. I was like, okay, good. I get my food not long after him. I'm going out. And he sees me, and he's like, okay, everybody on the bus, we're leaving. Because I think he thought I was the last one. The girl that was sitting beside our buddy Nathan is out there smoking a cigarette still. But she's closer to this guy than me. And he's telling everyone, and I can hear him.
Get on the bus.
Get on the bus. We're leaving.
Yeah.
We get on the bus, and we start driving away. And I don't think nothing of it because, like, I don't know. I don't know this person.
Right.
But Nathan waits until we drive away, and then he looks and says, the girl sitting next to me, she's not here. but her bag and all of her shit was beside him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And then, like, oh, should we say something? He's like, she was sleeping around me the whole time. I don't want to say something.
Fuck
But we're
her.
already driving down the highway. Anyway, away from her. What's he gonna do? Pull off? You got to get off, come
Go
down,
all the way back.
Yeah.
all the way back past the rest.
And it's a turnpike. Those exits are
Those exits are like 20 miles
10
apart.
Yeah, miles apart.
He's gonna pull off, get out, and be like, "Hey, you with the cigarette? Let's go."
So I forgot the first part of this. When we were getting on, before we got on, two guys got on a fight on board. And that same bus driver had to break them up and kick the one guy off the bus, and the NYPD had to go haul the one guy away for beating up the other guy and like threatening to kill the other guy on the bus. So that's how the whole trip started.
$6 Greyhounds, man.
Yeah, I was gonna
In the
say,
heart attack.
yeah.
It's entertainment with
And then
the
we-
ride.
And then we just left this girl behind. And then at this point, we're driving, we're laughing about this, and then I realized we're fucking flying. We're passing tractor trailers like they're standing still. We're passing cars. And then we're like taking some turns on them, just like, oh, oh,
This guy means business.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I look, motherfuckers doing like 86, 88 miles per hour in the fucking giant Greyhound bus.
Oh my god.
And
You're
he's
waiting
got
for
one of those
Keanu Reeves to
giant,
pop
like,
out.
handheld vapes, and he's just going blowing huge clouds so everyone can see. He's on
The
3 different
driver?
cameras. Yeah, Greyhound's on. They got their cameras on their drivers. He's just like, fuck this job. Fuck this shit. He's just
trying
like,
to kill you
I'm
all.
getting back to Pittsburgh. I'm getting back to Pittsburgh. Fuck this motherfucking shit. He was so pissed off. He was fuming. We get back to the Greyhound station. This motherfucker, soon as we're in the spot, park, walks, and just walks away. That might have been the last day that dude ever worked that job. Like, he was like that. That's how he walked away from the bus. Like, I'm done with this shit.
Just fucking
The fucking Greyhound smelled like guava ice.
that lady's still at the fucking bus stop or the rest stop. Has no idea. Just stuck in the middle of Pennsylvania somewhere.
I thought Doug was going to be like, they stopped at the Mountville Rudders and gave Noah sold her a Quest real quick.
Oh yeah.
She hopped back on the bus and they started going.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember that story, Doug, when the city bus
Yeah.
stopped in Marietta at the Rudders, and she stopped, and I sold her an Xbox. She stopped in the middle of the
Oh,
road
God.
with people on her bus. She went to the ATM in the Rudders, got cash out, and then she checked the Xbox out and everything, and I sold it to her. She just had her four-ways on 441 in the middle of 441.
That's
She's like, yeah, no,
awesome.
that's fine. Oh man.
Gotta do what you gotta do. She knew she was coming through the area.
She texted me. She's like, the bus will be passing by at this exact time. You have to be here at this time. There is no time for error. Oh man. She nonchalantly
Yeah, you
walked to the ATM and shit. It was fucking hilarious.
You didn't take that same care with today's time, did you?
Say
No.
that again?
No, he did not take that same care today.
No.
And
it didn't.
here's the best part. He knew ahead of time that we were doing this on Sunday at 4:00.
It was in my calendar for the past month, Doug.
It was Doug Day.
Gabby's
Had to be here.
Gabby's like, you're not going to come with me to, she made a trip to Delaware today. I'm like, no, I have a podcast with Doug today.
You have to be.
Doug, our Lord and Savior.
I've been to all 50 states more than twice. How the fuck you want to go to Delaware?
And every fucking time I miss a fucking post, this motherfucker's there like, where's the fucking post at, you lazy fuck? And I'm like, God fucking damn it. Like, every fucking
She
time.
went to Delaware today to go to Spirit of Christmas, is the closest one near us. And then she went to Costco a week before Thanksgiving. And then she complained that it was busy. And I said, no fucking shit, Gabrielle. It's a week before Thanksgiving.
Well, she wasn't looking
Why
for
would she-
intelligence at either
Why
of those
would you
places.
go now? Everything's going to be cheaper on Black Friday anyhow.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, most places have started their Black Friday stuff now already. They started like
Black
November
Friday's like
20th.
a
No.
month thing now.
That's some item.
Yeah, some stuff.
Yeah, but then the Black Friday items, you don't get until actual. It's like you're unlocking tiers. You only got one tier of the Black Friday right now. The other tier doesn't unlock until actual Friday.
Black Friday shopping is like a lost art. I love Black Friday shopping, and now everybody just does it all online.
I miss the golden days of it. Like, give me like 2002 through like 2009 Black Friday, where you had to go before Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving to get in line.
Get your spot,
then,
get your little pull tag, and
yeah,
come
when
back.
like 5 a.m.
number
or 6
43.
a.m. Yeah, when that door opened at like 5-6 a.m. Like you had to be prepared to throw bows.
Yeah, exactly. Listen,
you had to have hand
motherfucker.
signals for your friends. Like
Best Buy is selling a $13 TV. This is our plan. We gotta get up 16 hours before Thanksgiving, get our first number.
Listen,
and check back in at 4 p.m., get our second number.
I bought a $200 tent so I could get this $13 TV, damn it.
Are you gonna bring the $200 tent home? No, motherfucker, we don't have time!
Leave the tent, let's go!
Don't fuck up the tent. We're returning it to Walmart later.
I'm notorious for going Black Friday shopping and not buying anything just to see the crowds of crazy people. Like, I would get up early and just see them, just watch them.
There was a few years there that I just wanted to experience the chaos. But then my favorite was always Best Buy. Best Buy had like the big ticket items in like those years. Like, oh, get this giant TV for $150, but we only got 15 of them.
Yeah.
But then if you got in line, you knew the one year I was like number 15, and I was like everything, all the best stuff had at least 15. So like I'm in the green, but I don't want to buy anything. So I took every fucking every voucher they were giving out, and then when they were done, I walked the line to like halfway, and people were like, oh, you have vouchers, we didn't get nothing, we didn't get anything back there. I was like, I was way up front. Do you have blah blah blah? I'm like, yeah, I got blah blah blah. They're like, I'll give you $20 for it. I'm like, oh, I have a great business model here. Here you go, here's your thing.
He's making money on vouchers.
And then I just keep walking. Anybody looking for the 42-inch screen TV or the Xbox 360, or who needs a hairdryer? And like $5 for this, $20 for this. The TV was like $700 off, so I sold that for like $100.
Wow.
I made out this one year. The next year or two later, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go do that again. So I do that again, wait all night. I was with John, and do the same thing. And I'm going through the line. I'm marketing my items that I have. And I think someone gets mad, makes a little phone call. Next thing I know, like a tap on my shoulder. Oh, fuck. It's the cop. What are you doing
about it?
Well, I don't know how much they could do about it, but they made me give them the rest of my vouchers.
So then they bought the TVs.
And then I was banned from that Best Buy for the rest of the day. I wasn't allowed to go back in or anything, even if I wanted to buy something, because I was selling the vouchers.
That's awesome.
And it was a gray area, but they had it was their right to ask me to leave the premises. So then I had to go sit in the car and wait for John to do his shopping and come back to me waiting in the car.
I don't know if it was
fucking John comes back and he's like,
What the fuck
did you do? Like, why would they?
He was going Black Friday shopping. Doug was just selling vouchers.
How did you get the cops? Like, I left you alone for 5 minutes.
John told
Doug's
me,
like, I made $40 before they got me.
I don't know if it was you or John that told me the story about how you guys would just go in and just pile up all the high ticket item shit in a cart and then not buy the shit and then just walk out.
Oh, that wasn't me.
Maybe Holly just made that story up.
No, maybe. Unless I have kleptomania.
That sounds fantastic. Just get all the high value shit and then just leave it in the corner and walk out.
Well, we've made it to our 90 minutes.
Yeah,
I don't know if Doug has one more piece of advice. If somebody wants to give up their desk job, Doug, and they want to become Doug. What's one little step they can do to be more like Doug?
Be like me,
and don't say grow the beard.
Yeah, don't say grow the beard. Yeah, it's a beautiful beard.
Grow your whiskers. It's the most manly thing you can do. I mean, both men on either side of you get it. I get it. But one day
Gabrielle said I can't.
I mean,
you're not married yet.
You got to please the women you're with, but sometimes you just got to stand up and be the man. And if you want to be the man, you got to grow the beard and say, "Woman, growing the damn beard. This is me. This is me growing off my face. If you don't like it, you don't like me."
The other thing was it would take about what the hell? Oh, I thought that was Mindy. I thought she was just started poking at you.
No, I was fixing the apron.
No, Gabby told, or even if Gabby didn't tell me that, it would take me about a decade to get even half of that beard. So.
Hey, Joe worked hard to get what he's got.
This is like 10 years.
That's 10 years of growth right there, and he makes sure that he takes care of it, because if one of those falls out, it could be another 10 years.
If it falls out, I glue it back on.
Yeah.
It doesn't, we don't give up here.
I haven't hit my second puberty yet. I'm supposed to get that around 25, I think.
You're not even 25? You are a baby.
Yeah,
he
23.
is.
23.
Fucking, it's worse. I'm 38. So.
You could be on one of ours. It would have been an early one, but
I mean, my mom's only 50, so I guess it kind of adds up.
Oh, that's funny as shit. Oh, you could be one of ours.
Yeah. I mean, we're almost 40, so yeah,
your
you can be one of ours.
I am you.
They keep me on this because I'm the only Gen Z that will talk to them.
Yeah, we gotta.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's the only one that talks to us. It's the only one that we tolerate enough.
And it's because I do a lot of millennial shit. So
yeah, well, he keeps our TikTok up to date sometimes. So
our talk tick is always great.
Yeah, he got us $2.43. $2.53. So suppose he's made the most profit so far.
We can get a Sunday paper.
Yeah, he's on the way to paying for Doug's flight.
Frontier.
I want one with the bear on the side.
All right. Well, I think we made it to the end there, Doug. Any words of wisdom left, or is that all? That'll probably be about it, huh?
Didn't I already give him that?
Yep. You already gave all the words of wisdom.
Job. Quit being a little fucking bitch. Grow out your whiskers. Move into the forest. Bears probably won't eat you.
Listen to him.
You don't menstruate, you'll be all right.
Yeah, they won't smell you coming. It's fine. All right. Jesus. See, that's why we bring me on the podcast.
Doug, it was great having you, man. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Thanks for starting the podcast, Doug.
Yeah, this is your fucking fault.
Yeah, no problem. I just gave you all 3 jobs, and now you're benefiting.
Yeah,
you already made $2 and a couple of cents.
Yeah, it started out. It was Joe in his basement. And he goes, "Hey, nobody's showing up, but you live close, Ken. How about you come over?"
And then it extended to me, the same exact thing. They're like, "Oh, you're just a backup guest." And then 3 weeks later, I was fucking mainstay.
Kenny, you really help. You're like the glue that keeps it on the rails. Like when Joe starts curving this way, and Kenny's like, "Oh, we were talking about this. Let's bring it back." Like, "Oh, we're going too much on a tangent. Let's bring it back for the people that wanted to hear about that."
We got to try to keep you on task.
We try. I'm not very good at it. All right, guys, let's sum it up there, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, guys, if you liked the episode, like, comment, subscribe. Doug will also comment, probably.
Doug,
on his
watch
own
the
video.
Doug episode.
Yeah. He's going to hit the like button.
It's weird not calling him out on the podcast.
It is weird. It is. It's usually like,
fuck you, Doug!
But Doug is already here. So, all right, guys, that's it. See you next week. No, we won't. We'll be maybe.
Bye.
We're off next week.
I don't know.
No, you're not off next week.
I am.
To work.